So if you're planning to make the move to the Philadelphia suburbs, but are just not sure which town would be best for you, stay tuned because today we're gonna go over two very popular towns, not just for their incredible walkability, but for so many other things such as the cost of living, real estate, taxes, school districts, and so much more. This is your full guide to help you decide which of these two towns might be best for you. Let's get started with the location of these two towns, starting with Media, PA, which is located only 13 miles west of Philadelphia in Delaware County. Media has a total population of just under 6,000 residents. Now for Doylestown, which is located up in Bucks County, 25 miles north of Philadelphia, but both of these towns have direct train access right into Philadelphia. So if you need to commute into Philly, or you just plan on taking advantage of everything that Philly has to offer, you can in fact enjoy public transportation right into the city. Doylestown is technically a bit larger when it comes to population, with a total population of right around 8,000 residents. One of the many comparisons between these two towns that we're going to go over is the cost of living. According to bestplaces.net, Media has an overall cost of living score of 106.9, which is 6.9% above the national average, compared to Doylestown's cost of living of 119.7, 19.7% above the national average. Let's break down the everyday cost of living for both of these towns, starting with groceries. The grocery cost of living ranking for Media is 110, and for Doylestown, 110.5. Both of these towns have both locally owned grocery stores and the large chain grocery stores such as Acme, Giant, Whole Foods, etc. For the health cost of living rating, Media comes in at 101 compared to 98.7 for Doylestown. Both of these towns have highly rated hospitals right there within the town, such as Doylestown Hospital and the mainline health hospital called Riddle Hospital right there in Media. We'll talk about this a little more, but for now, the housing cost of living in Media is 161.8, with the average sales price of a home in Media being $596,692. For Doylestown, the cost of living housing rating came in at 170.5, and the average price of a home in Doylestown is $628,812. Depending on where within the country or within the world that you're planning to make the move from, these average price points could be incredibly high or very low. Again, it really depends on where you're moving from. The one thing that you have to keep in mind is these are average price points. There are certainly homes below it and above it, and these average price points are taking into account every type of housing that is offered in both of these towns. Everything from a small condo all the way up to a multi-million-dollar home, with plenty of single-family home and townhome communities right there in between. So it really depends on what type of housing you're looking for. If you're thinking about buying a home in either of these towns or anywhere within the Philadelphia metro area, I would love to help you find your home. Now let's go over the utility cost of living score between these two, starting with Media at 108.3 compared to Doylestown at 105.4. Both of these towns offer great public transportation options to both other suburban towns and the direct route right into Philadelphia. The cost of living transportation score for Media came in at 117.6 compared to Doylestown's 120.3. The Doylestown transportation cost of living score came in a bit higher because it is further into the suburbs as opposed to Media, which is really not too far from the city. One of the most popular things about these two towns is the walkability. Philadelphia Magazine rated the top Philly suburbs for walkability, and Doylestown was first, followed by Media. Both of these towns have a wonderful downtown environment with shopping, dining, and plenty of things to do. Speaking of things to do, let's go over all of the different things to do that both of these towns offer, starting with Media. If you love shopping and dining, downtown Media and specifically State Street will be perfect for you because it's lined with shops, boutiques, and restaurants. The overall downtown atmosphere is amazing with the local trolley, the Dining Under the Stars event during the summer, where the town completely shuts down the street and the local restaurants are allowed to put chairs and tables out into the street so the customers can enjoy a beautiful dinner right under the stars. There are so many locally owned businesses there in downtown Media that so many Media residents and also those that travel to Media to enjoy the downtown get to enjoy as well. Aside from the downtown, Media is also home to some tremendous parks, with the most popular one being Rose Tree Park, which sits on 120 acres of open parkland, perfect for walking the dog, riding a bike, picnics, or just about anything else to enjoy this beautiful park. This park is also home to the amphitheater, where they have summer concerts and summer shows as well. Now comparing Doylestown, which also is very well known for its downtown with shopping, dining, coffee shops, entertainment, etc. The walkability is a little bit better in Doylestown compared to Media, because Media does have a couple of major streets that are very walkable, as opposed to Doylestown, where just about the entire downtown Doylestown borough area is walkable. So multiple streets, plenty of miles, all full of locally owned shopping, dining, boutiques, coffee shops, etc. Doylestown is also home to some great parks as well, with the two very popular ones being Peace Valley Park, which is home to Lake Galena, perfect for fishing or boating, or just overall enjoying the beautiful water. Besides enjoying the water, there's a 6-mile path surrounding the lake, which is perfect for biking, walking, running, walking the dog, or you can enjoy all of the wide open land to enjoy nature or bring the kids to the playground. If you end up living within Doylestown Borough or somewhere close, the most popular park within the borough of Doylestown is definitely Burpee Park, which has tons of great playgrounds for the kids. There's basketball courts, there's a baseball field, and overall just wide open greenery for the dogs. Both of these towns have very popular annual events, such as the annual tree lighting, various parades, and many other community events. No matter which one of these towns you choose, I can almost guarantee that you will not be bored all year round, just because these towns truly have so much to offer. Now let's go over one of the most important comparisons, which is the taxes. Since these towns are only around 45 to 60 minutes from each other, the sales tax and the income tax doesn't change. The income tax is the set 3.07% flat rate that we have all throughout Pennsylvania, and the sales tax for both of these areas is right at 6%. The difference is when we get into the property taxes. Of course, the individual property tax greatly varies depending on the township, zip code, and the actual house and lot. Just as a general statement, the Delaware County area, which is home to Media, typically has the higher property taxes compared to Bucks County and Doylestown. The next comparison that we have to talk about is the education. The two districts that service the Media area are Wallingford-Swarthmore School District and Rose Tree Media School District. Wallingford-Swarthmore is rated the 12th best district in the state, the second best in Delaware County, and was rated an A+ overall rating, with an A rating for academics, teachers, clubs and activities, sports, and college prep. Rose Tree Media School District is rated the 37th best in the state out of 500 total districts, along with the 7th best in Delaware County. This district has an overall A rating with an A for academics, teachers, clubs and activities, college prep, and administration. Now moving over to Doylestown, there is only one district that services the Doylestown area, which is Central Bucks School District, which was rated the 23rd best district in the state and the first best in Bucks County. According to niche.com, Central Bucks has an overall A rating with an A for academics, teachers, clubs and activities, sports, college prep, administration, and food. If you're leaning towards making the move to one of these towns, or if you need help finding the perfect town for you, I would love to help you find your perfect home. All of my contact information is below, and I'll see you over on this next video.